All right, now I'm on the top of page 219 in the Go Math textbook. Follow along. Now, these problems that I'm going to go over are going to be very, very similar to the problems that you're going to see on your homework P95. Okay, so I'm not going to make a video for P95. This is the video you're going to want to watch to help you with the problems on P95. Okay, so number one, find the unknown value. 9 is 25% of what number? Well, they used a double number line, so 0% would be 0, 25% is 9, and we know to get to 100% we need to multiply 25 by 4. 4 quarters is $1 is another way of thinking that. And so we multiply the 9 by the same thing, 4, and we get 36. So 100% would be equivalent to 36. So 9 is 25% of 36. There's our answer. Done. Number 2, they didn't use a double number line. We're going to use the strategy that I showed you in the last video where you can pair, and remember it is, let's see, where should I write this? Percent, and I'm going to abbreviate that, equals part over whole. Okay, that's how we're going to set these problems up. So the percent we know is 10%. So that's going to equal, and 14 is the part, and the whole we don't know. Step 2 says change this into a ratio. 10% is 10 over 100, and that equals 14 over x, what we don't know. Okay, next it tells us to simplify the ratio, so I know 10 can go into each of these. So that's going to give me 1 over 10 equals 14 over x. And now I can see, okay, to get 14, I need to multiply by 14. So I multiply the bottom by 14 as well. 10 times 14 is 140. So we're just following those steps. Okay, so again, 5%, 5% equals 3 is the part, the whole is what we don't know. Change it to a ratio. Simplify this ratio. That's going to equal 5 divided by 5 is 1. 100 divided by 5 is 20. And now I can see I need to multiply by 3 to get the 3. And so I need to multiply the bottom by 3 as well. So 20 times 3 is 60. Okay. I'm going to let you do number 4 on your own. Once you've done 4, double check. Raise your hand, ask a question, see if you've done it right, see if you've set it up correctly. Okay. Let's go down to number 5. Okay, again, they used... they're going to use a double number line here. So this is 0%, and this time they put the percent on the bottom, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's broken up into 10 sections, so each section is 10%. Whoops, that's 40. Okay, so it says 16 is 20% of what number? So above 20%, that's going to be 16. But we want to know what 100% would be. Okay, well, to get 20% to 100%, I have to multiply it by 5 to get 100%. So I multiply the other number by 5 as well to find out this number. So 16 times 5, I'll do my work right here. 30, that's 580. So 16 is 20% of 80. So again, that's showing how to use the number line to solve these problems as well. Again, another excellent way of solving them. And in fact, now you can make as many number lines as you want, but I'm going to use this same number line to solve number 6 as well. So again, these are each 10%, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 42 goes above the 50. To get 50 to 100, I got to multiply it by 2 to get to 100. So I multiply the top number by 2 as well. 42 times 2 is going to be 84. Okay. So the number line strategy works best. Using the number line works best when you have a 10, 50, 40, any of these 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, all of those. It's a little more difficult to use when you have like 75 and 15%. You can still use it, but it does make it a little more tricky. 75 is still pretty easy because you're thinking of quarters. But again, it's best, in my opinion, when you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. If you don't have that, if you have 75 or 15%, my recommendation would be to use this strategy, okay, where you set it up percent equals part over whole. But again, that choice is, maybe you like to use one way more than another way. That is completely up to you, okay? Just my suggestion. So I want you to complete, go ahead and do 7 and 8 on your own. And then don't worry about 9, 10, and 11. But go ahead and do 7 and 8 on your own, and then raise your hand, ask a question, okay? So go ahead and pause the video, complete 7 and 8, and then check, see if you've done it correctly. All right, I am going to do one more example. I'll do number 9 here. Actually, let's do number 11 because that one was the little more tricky one. I'll do number 11 for you guys. So number 11, since I have 15%, I'm going to use this strategy, the percent equals part over whole. So I'm going to show my work right up here. 15%, that's my percent, equals the part is 12, and I don't know the whole. Okay, so next I change the percent to a ratio, so that becomes 15 over 100 equals 12 over x. Nothing I can divide 15 by to get it down to 12, at least no whole number. So I want to simplify 15 over 100. So let's see, I know 5 will work. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. Now I see I can multiply 3 times 4 to get 12, so I multiply the denominator by 4 as well. 20 times 4 is 80. So 12 is 15% of 80. All right, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. That's how we learn.